So Indians are driven still by certain core cultural values, nationality, religion. So we have various nationalities we have accepted. Religions are there, multi-religion. Geographically, they are diverse. This thing, northeast, southwest, race, Jain, Kachis, Patels, whatnot, Nagas, etc. Age, gender. Every aspects are there, yeah, in our culture. Now, these are those considered as the core cultural values that you cannot advertise or market here, should not, but you can align to certain subcultural things in that. Okay. So we come to that last section where some critical snippets of the Indian core cultural values are given. Each subculture offers a unique, identifiable, homogeneous segments which marketeers can utilize. These are subcultural categories. So social class, lower middle, etc. can be, or a doctor profession driven. This thing can be done. Community specific can be done. You can do for teenage. You can do for adolescent, elder. You know that adult diaper, etc. are the example. Indian exporters of basmati rice can focus on a standardized advertisement, and still win a huge market even in US, UK, Europe, because that basmati rice and the delicacy out of it, etc., cuts across geographic location. So that's another power, another aspects of knowing the subcultural values. Similarly, age, baby boomers as well as elderly consumers, all these various subcultural aspects can be leveraged to your advantage. Now we learn about another important aspect which influences consumers' behavior, which is opinion leadership. What is opinion leadership? It is like certain individuals become and play a role of providing you with his strong opinion, which is based on the knowledge, and he is keen to share it wide and across. That's where he becomes an opinion leader, because his given view, shared views are being accepted by people, and they start also behaving in that order. And so that's what this is happening with us in many ways. As you can see, our opinion leader, or can be your friend, can be mother, can be peer. So that's also, we are experiencing this day in, day out. So what makes this opinion leader a powerful force for the impact? Yeah? So let's understand the dynamics of this opinion leadership process. First is they have a credibility. Their credibility is of course acquired over time, but that acquired over time is out of the sheer knowledge. Their opinions have made a difference to the individuals. Individuals have benefited out of it. So because they provide you reliable information, they research themselves. They either talk to the person or a people or an organization, etc., before they release things, etc. They provide information, they provide advisory, they provide consultative opinions, etc. It's category specific. That's also another reason. Now, I may be say opinion leadership, I may have in marketing, but I may not be an opinion leader in the say CRM, or I may not be opinion leader in artificial intelligence, because I do not know much about it. So it's a category specific. That's why it's more relevant. Opinion leaders are more knowledgeable. They are supposedly more aware. They are more live. They are more knowledgeable. Therefore, they are more knowledgeable. They remain in sync with what's happening around in that domain. And therefore, they have a prior intimation, prior inclination, prior updates than the others, from which they build their opinion. They go wide and far, to convey this. That's where they get that opinion leadership status. What is the extent of influence these people have? So extent of influence is paramount, so to say. We are driven by the opinions of the opinion maker. At least opinion is one of the factor in our decision making, if not the only factor. This opinion come to us in many ways. Even for that matter, the blog writer is an opinion leader in that specific area of the specialization. Ranking or the feedback that the individual is given, that also becomes our opinion. This thing that we frame our thought about buying a specific product or the brand or not, etc. So they come to us in many ways, and from there we try to develop our decision. We try to support our decision being sound or not sound, etc. So it does impact. There are techniques to measure. The techniques to measure the opinion leader and power thereof, so to say. So these are the 4 designated methods. We will study them one by one. Self-designated method is the first method. We ask others what role they play in influencing the consumption of others in the recent past. So we try to get a feedback from the opinion seekers about the one who has made a difference in their life in terms of change in their consumption or in preference of their consumption, etc., in the recent past. So that's how we try to determine who has a strong opinion, whom people are following. Therefore, the concerned person becomes an opinion leader. Sociometric research here, a self-contained population. Self-contained population is nothing but population that meets certain prerequisite requirements are examined to verify consumption related or a consumer related conversation within the society. So what kind of a conversation going on, we determine the source of that conversation as to whom they believe, and from there what information that they receive and how this information is passing on. From there we derive at the influence of the opinion maker or a leader and who that person is. The third is a key informant method. Here we identify one person from the strata or the group, so to say, and we ask them whom he will name the opinion leader which has a stronger influence on the kind of group that he is representing. So to illustrate this, actually a college professor may know which one of the several students are most likely to be opinion leader for a particular class. So they will know as to ये class में किसकी चलती है, as you see. So overall say college में किसकी चलती है वगैरह. So they say that they are the opinion leader. So that's a key informant method that one can use. And last is the objective method. It's a type of a control experiment. Experimentation, as you know, consumer research also we have studied. So it's a kind of a laboratory. It's a laboratory if it is done in a structured environment. If it is done in an open environment, it's an open experimentation. Here new products are placed in the hands of a chosen group, and then interpersonal communication is examined. So what kind of interpersonal communication gets exchanged within the group, and whom group started believing. So that also comes, whose opinion started getting stronger acceptance among the people, and that's how the opinion leader is determined, and the followers are determined, and the overall impact is gauged. So these are the 4 methods where opinion leadership measurement takes place. It helps you to determine who is the opinion leader and what nature of influence does he have on the reference group or on the group, so to say. So friends, this was another aspect that really influences the consumer buying behavior. So we studied different influencing factors, different influencing aspects in the life of a consumer that influences his behavior. Means we started with family, we got into society, we got into, so to say, culture, subculture, and we got into reference groups, and we got into finally this opinion leadership, etc. So this actually chapter should give you an idea that you as a marketer should be conscious about the role that opinion leader play on your target group, and then it is up to you to work out your strategy and tactics to see that you utilize that advantage to your benefit.